So, good evening, everyone. I am Elsa Sharu Johnson from NIT Tiruchirappalli. I hope the screen is also visible. If not, please.
Yes,
Uh,
visible.
okay. So, you all are in the course for Python for Data Science. And today I'll be discussing with you the first assignment for week one. And after that, if there is time, I'll be looking on for the importance of data science in the present life and what are the different areas that you can cover in the data science journey. So first I'll start with the first question, which was given in a previous assignment for Python for data science course. And yes. If there is any problem in hearing, if it's not audible or if the screen is not visible, please put in the chat window in between. All right. And if you have any doubts, that also you can put in the chat window. Sorry, I'm actually a little under the weather, so sometimes you might hear some cough also. So please excuse me for that. So the first question given in the present not in the previous assignment for this course because while you look at the course you will be seeing week one assignment. The assignments that I'm going to share, is there any breaking of sound from my end?
N- no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just is it breaking now? Sometimes. Okay.
No, madam.
No, it's good, madam. It's good.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, we'll be looking on to the first question, which is which of the following arithmetic operators given below first question, which of the arithmetic operators given below cannot be used with strings in Python? That is the first question. So yes, so you can put in the chat window the answer also if some of you are familiar. I have put the answer. So we'll go on to spider environment. Okay, so here you can see that. I hope the spider window is visible to you. Yeah, you have put answer B. So first what I'll do is like I'll show different variations. Yeah, I am getting answers B lots of time. Yeah. So I hope everyone is familiar, but still I will be running this code for the others. So the first thing is like which of the following arithmetic operators cannot be used with strings? That is the question. So, so A is given as high, B good, and C afternoon. This is for an example, okay? So first I've given D equal to A into 5 I've given, okay? So first we will be looking at the arithmetic operators given for you are the asterisk or multiplication and minus and plus or all of the above mentioned. So first what I'll do is like I'll run this code and in the console you can see that it is coming like A equal to high, B equal to good and C is equal to good afternoon. Okay, so I'll just increase the size of the window also. Yeah. So what I'll do is like first I'll put D equal to A into 5 and I'll print this particular statement. So if I print, you can see here like A is high. So when I gave A into 5, it came like hi repeated 5 times. I hope you can see the window, right? Next, what I'm doing is like I'll be using the same operator a into b, and I'll be giving it to e. Okay, so then you will get it like can't multiply sequence by non-int of type string. Okay, so if you are taking two strings and if you are giving it to another thing and trying to do the operation, it will come like a type error. And this type error will mean that can't multiply sequence by non-int type. First we gave like a into 5. That's why the answer came. Now the next one is like these are two strings, so it came as an error. Then the third one, the plus operator, if you give, then it will come like if I run this particular code, you will get like hi, good afternoon directly. Okay, it will combine all the strings. So that is fine. G is error. Yeah, that is also error. So one person has given about G. So G also will come like unsupported operand type for minus string, and string minus can't be used. Okay. So when we have run this, there is one particular thing for asterisk. If you are using the asterisk with a number, okay, then you can have that operation. But if you are using two strings and then you are using the multiplication or asterisk operator, then it will give you a type error, and then it will give like can't multiply sequence by non-int of type string. All right. And if you are using a minus operator also, it will give g equal to a minus b. If you give like that, that also will throw a type error. Okay. So if you look at this particular example, I've given like b. So this is the closest answer which is possible, because minus can't be used anytime. Asterisk can be used, okay, if one of the thing is a numeric or integer type data type. So that's why the answer has been given as B. Okay. Otherwise, if you have an option of putting multiple answers, then you can give asterisk also. All right. Then the next one is, so I hope the screen is visible now. Is the screen still visible? Okay. Is the video visible now? Okay, I think it's visible now, right? Yeah. We'll move on to the second question. When the following statement is executed, what type of error? My voice is breaking. Okay. So just wait a moment. I'll just change the network. All right. Is it audible now? And is the screen visible? Okay. So I'll move on to the second question. When the following statement is executed, what type of error is obtained? That is the second question. So they have given this particular statement var atscheck1 equal to 10. Okay. So we need to know, but the screen is not visible. Okay, sorry, wait a moment.
Not visible, madam.
Okay, wait a moment. I hope the screen is visible. Okay, shall I continue?
Okay.
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
Yes,
madam.
no, yes, madam.
So the
Screen
second
visible,
question is
visible.
when the following statement is executed, what type of error is obtained? So the variable shown is var at scheck equal to 1 equal to 10. So you can put in the chat window which one is the error. All right. Screen is visible, I think. Can anyone confirm whether the screen is visible? Okay, yeah. So people are putting syntax error. So I'll move to the spider environment.
Yes, yes, now it is
So
visible.
second question,
Yes, ma'am.
I've just given two different statements. First one is var at check1 equal to 10. So many people are
Schedule
putting
visible.
option B. So what I'll do is first I'll run this particular statement. So var at check1 equal to 10. So if I am running this particular statement, this syntax error will be coming. Recorded class will be available in YouTube, all right? And the link for the YouTube will be shared with one problem solving session tab will be there in your particular course. Yeah, course window, okay? Okay. Yeah, so VAR at check1 equal to 10. So if you give this particular name for a particular variable, you'll get a syntax error. So you can see that cannot assign to operator will be coming. Okay. Now if I'm changing that, I'm giving like VAR equal to 10 underscore if I am changing the at to underscore, and then if I am running, it will be accepted as a variable. Okay. So the question was when the following statement is executed. So every one of you have told like syntax error. So I'll just tell you the types of errors. Type error is raised whenever an operation is performed on an incorrect or unsupported object type. Okay. So if you give hello plus 5, it will be a type error. Syntax errors are produced by Python when it is translating the source code into byte code. Okay. And that example will be like forgetting if you forget the colon in a definition. Definition, I am telling like if there is a function definition. You might have learned that in other languages also. And if you are not putting that, then you will get a syntax error. Then value error is raised when a user gives an invalid value to a function, but is of that argument might be valid. Okay. So here in this particular statement, the question was VAR at check 1 equal to 10. So that will be not a valid one. If you give var underscore check 1 equal to 10, that will be valid. Okay. Then the next set of questions is, so I hope the second question is fine with everyone. Is the second question fine? Am I still audible? Sorry everyone, the network keeps on going. Just once more, can everyone tell if I'm audible? Is everyone there? കൃപ കൃപ നിനക്ക് ജിയോ ഉണ്ടോ ഫോണില്? നിന്റെ ജിയോ ഹോട്ട്സ്പോട്ട് ഒന്ന് തന്നെ. Assign. So I'm back to the second question. In between, if you have any doubt, I think this question was not displayed earlier, so I'll just yeah, I'll just mention it once more in the spider. So the second question was, which of the following statement, when executed, what type of error is obtained? That was the question. So if I give, yeah, so you have all given like syntax error, but still I'll just tell you. So this was the question, VAR at check 1 equal to 10. Okay, if I am giving this particular statement as it is, and if I am running it, then you can see that I'll get a syntax error, cannot assign to operator. And now if I change this at symbol and change it with something else, which is accepted for variable naming, then it will be assigned, that 10 will be assigned to that particular variable. So one thing you can keep in mind that if I am giving, so if I am giving the variable name as variable underscore check1, it is fine. If I am removing the underscore and running the same statement, then also it will be fine. Okay, then if just we will just see some variations. If I am putting like this and I am giving, so it will come like an invalid syntax. So this one, in the third time I gave like one variable check one I gave, then now we will change it with an underscore and then I will see. So you can see that there is if the underscore comes first also in the variable naming, it is fine with that. Okay, so whenever if you have a or a stop symbol or a close symbol, red button nearby your code, it means that there is an error there. Okay, so that also you can check while you are executing your program. Okay, so in the variable naming, so this question 2 is based on that. So in the variable naming, you can't have any characters like this. You can have an underscore, but and it can be placed anywhere. At the starting also, it can be placed anywhere in the variable name also, it can be placed. But if you have a number at the beginning, it will be giving a syntax error. Also, if you have any other special characters, it will be giving a syntax error. Then the next question is, two variables x and y were assigned the following values initially. If you can put the answers if you know it, I'll be going through each and every option one by one. But two variables x and y were initialized with the following values, x equal to 3 and y equal to 6. Yeah, so some people have put the answers as D, so that's fine. Anyway, I'll move on to the spiral environment. So the first thing is x equal to 3 and y equal to 6 is the question given. All right, so it is assigned in that value. And the first option was given like y equal to x and x equal to y. So here the answer will be like x value will be stored in y. So that means that y equal to 3 in the first case. And then again y value will be stored in x. So it will be coming like xy equal to 3, 3. Okay, we'll just run this code and see. So x, like first option I have given and I have put print. So many of you are getting the answers like option B, that's fine. So x equal to y, like this first option if you're giving, the answer will be 3, 3. I hope you can see the answer in the console here, right? Maybe I'll just expand the console once more. Yeah. Then if you give this option, what will happen? So first I'll run this code again, this particular code bit again. And again, if I put x equal to y, Then if I print that particular statement, okay, if I put in the console print xy, then I'll be getting 66. Okay, that is the option B. Now this is also similar. You'll be getting 66 maybe. All right. So this one also I'll just enter this and run this particular option. And if I print, I'll be getting 66. Okay. Now the correct option is x comma y equal to y comma x. So that also we'll be running right now. So F9. I mean, you can use function F9 for this, for getting a particular thing. So if I run this particular statement, okay, and if I print that, then I am getting the swapped value. So that is the option D. So most of you have given that. So I think it's okay with everyone. If anyone has a question, you can unmute yourself and tell, or you can put in the chat window. All right. Just I'll wait a moment. I hope everyone is fine with that anyway. So I'll move on to the next one. All right. So the next question is, from the following set of statement, what will be the value of variable y in the final print statement? So y equal to 1, double asterisk 2, double asterisk 3, double asterisk 2. So people are putting okay, C. So I think everyone is fine with this thing, right? So I'll move on to this question. So this means that double asterisk means exponent, right? So if you put y equal to 1, double star 2, double star 3, double star 2, it means 1 raised to 2 raised to 3 raised to 2. Okay. In any case, it is 1 raised to. So the answer anyway will be 1 only. So everyone is getting that answer like variable y1. All right. So I hope that's clear. Now consider j equal to 5 and k equal to 1. That is the next question. Okay, we change the values from j equal to 7 and k remains constant. What is print j? This one, okay? This is bitwise OR operator, k, before and after the modification of value in variable j, okay? So what you need to understand is, first j equal to 5. I think you have a similar question this time also. J equal to 5. 5 can be written in binary form like this. J equal to 0, 1, 0, 1. I mean 1, 0, 1 is 5. So if I'm using 4 bits for representing a particular value, then it will be coming like 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. And K is 11, which means, I mean up to 10, it is 1, 0, 1, 0 in binary, and 11 is 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So you can see that if you are putting this kind of an operation, J, okay, bitwise or K, if you are doing, then the answer will be coming like, you have to see at each place. Okay, you have to do an OR operation at each place. For example, here in the units place, 1 or 1 is there. So in the unit place, 1 will be coming. Okay. Next, in that second place, 0 or 1 will come. So there also answer will be 1. Then 1 or 0 will be 1 again. And 0 or 1 will again be 1. Okay. So that is the reason why J, bitwise or K, okay, will be 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now, that is the first case. If you do like this particular operation before any change, this will be the answer. Now, we change the values from j equal to 5 to j equal to 7. Okay, so j equal to 7 means it can be changed to j equal to 0, 1, 1 and k equal to 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, in this case, you have to see what is the answer. Okay. So here at the units place or at the least significant bit place, it will be coming 1, then 1 or 1, 1, 1 or 0, 1, and 1 or 0 or 1 will be 1. So in both cases, when j value was 5 and k value was 11 and we did a bitwise OR, the answer was 1111, which is 15. And after also, the value is 1111, 15. Okay. So answer will be 15, comma 15. Okay. Just we will move here to spider environment, and I have already put j equal to 5, k equal to 1 and print j bitwise OR k. Okay. So if I run this particular statement in the console, you can see that it is 15. All right. Now I'm changing the value of j equal to 7, and again I am running this particular statement. So the answer again is coming as 15. Okay. Now you can play with this thing and just see what and comes as. Okay. So if you run that, then you will be getting like 1 only. Okay. So this also you can have as a variation in your question. Okay. So just I have tried first with this bitwise OR and then changed again to bitwise AND. If anyone has any doubt in this question, please put in the chat window. Otherwise, I'll move on to the next question. Okay. So, is anyone having any doubt? Anushka? Okay, I hope you understood. Can you repeat? Okay. Yeah. So this is the question, Anushka. Yeah. So the question was like, consider j equal to 5, okay, and k equal to 11. So j equal to 5 means, so we are going to have a bitwise OR operation. So for that, maybe I can show you your slides itself. Relational logical operators. You can, it's not logical, bitwise operator. I think this is in your week 1 session, okay? So there is bitwise OR and bitwise AND. Okay, this is like used when operands and integers are treated as a string of binary digit. It operates bit by bit. Okay, so for this, this is another example. Okay, in this you can see in your week 1 slides itself. So you can see here that first, if you give x equal to 5, the binary code for 5. So binary code you have to learn for this one. Okay. So for 0, it is 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, it is 0, 0, 0, 1. Likewise, it will go. Okay. So for 5, it will be, if you are using 8 bits for representation, then it will be first 4 bit will be 0, and next 4 will be 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. The example I showed only the last 4 bits. So for 5 it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 7 it is 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, triple 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that is for 7. For 7 is represented in this way, and 5 is represented as 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, 0 corresponds to false and 1 corresponds to true. Okay. Now, if you do this, like if you use 0, 0, 0, 1 and this one, okay, you as 0 corresponds to false, if you use a bitwise OR operation. So OR operation is like whenever you have OR operation works like this. You can think like if any one of the two operands, okay, if any one of them is true, the result also will be true. That is the basic idea behind an OR operation. Okay, so if just I will come here to this window. So if I am giving like 1, okay, 1 or 1, that will be equal to 1. Okay, I mean, just you will have to construct like a truth table, but if you haven't looked at that, we can just see the idea behind that. 0 or 1 will be equal to 1, and 1 or 0 will be equal to 1, okay, and 0 or 0 will be equal to 0. So this is like an OR operation, okay? So if you are doing an OR operation, it will be like 1 or 1 will be 1, okay? 0 or 1 will be 1, 1 or 0 will be 1, and 0 or 0 will be 0. So only if is any other operator. I mean, usually in logical operations, you will have an OR. Basic operators will be OR and NOT. And then there are combinations of this. Okay. If you combine a NOT as well as an OR, it is known as NOR. And if you combine NOT as well as AND, it will be known as NAND. Okay. For this particular, can you explain? Wait a moment. Can you type that one once more, Harsha? Because I can't see the screen clearly. And let's just copy and type that. Yeah, bitwise and logical. Okay. So I'll use the help of your slides itself. Okay. Logical operators are used when there are conditional statements. Okay. Conditional statements is like whether you know which, if, for example, if you want to know whether one variable is greater than the other or another variable is greater than the other. So for here, in your example, it was given like print x greater than y or x less than y. For example, if I am giving like if there is a program to find if some integer is divisible by 9, then what will you be doing? You'll be writing a program to see whether the remainder when divided by 9 equal to 0. Okay, so one statement will be like x equal to 0. That will be one statement. And maybe you want to see whether it is again divisible by 18 also. Okay. So in that case, you can give like x equal to 0 for first one and y equal to 0 for second one. And if both statements you need to consider. It's like if both statement needs to be considered, and if any one of the statement is coming true, your answer is true, then you will be using the OR operation. Okay. So in this particular example, they have given like if x greater than y or x less than y. That means that either if one of the statement is true, your answer will be true. For example, if x is equal to 5 and y equal to 7, the x greater than y statement will be returning false, but the x less than y statement will be returning true, right? So if you put x greater than y, it will be coming like false. So false or true will be returning a true. Because if both statements are false only, your answer will also come as a false in case of logical OR. Okay, so this is kind of an operator which will check two statements. Okay, so if you give print or this one, it will be the operation of a logical OR. It is used for logical statement. Okay, and similarly, if you are using A and D and, which is the logical and, it is used for comparing two statements. So x greater than y is one statement. X less than y is another statement. You can have other statement like x equal to y. Okay, these all are kind of statements which compare to operations. I mean, later maybe I think in other coming sessions, coming weeks, we can see that.